Today's edition of Toggle's Daily Video Insights. My name is Jan. I'm one of the co-founders of Toggle. And for those of you joining us for the first time, we review one of the insights that Toggle has generated across 15,000 different assets every morning and take a deeper dive to take a look at what kind of pressures and drivers the system has been highlighting. The focus today is going to be on DIAGEO, the quite a well-known company that owns a number of quite famous liquor brands. And as you can see, actually, in the case of Toggle, we haven't had an indication of any kind of factor or driver in quite some time. So this is really the first time in some time that Toggle is highlighting an interesting situation in this particular stock. And what we see here specifically is that this is a case of seasonality. So seasonality is really one of those studies that Toggle performs on every stock and is trying to see whether or not there's a particular time of the year where the stock tends to do unusually well or unusually poorly relative to its typical performance. So clicking on the insight, we'll take a look at what the details are. This is a relatively short-term pattern. It's seasonality over the next 1 month. It's positive seasonality, and it typically sees the price rise just about 4%, slightly over 4% over the following 1 month. And there have been 18 similar occasions that Toggle was able to analyze to come to this conclusion. And so with a starting price of about 167.48, the median price that it could reach would be around 174.20 with the confidence interval around here. Obviously, if the drop were to fall below 164.12, then presumably some other driver is much more powerful than seasonality itself, and that's a good moment to reassess the position and potentially place the stop loss level here if your trade was in fact based on seasonality. Now, why it might move, quite straightforward, basically looking at the same period going back a number of years and studying whether or not there's been a consistent relationship. On the back test, we also are able to see that indeed, with the exception of one episode, that actually consistently this was a good moment of outperformance by the stock price. And if you had invested $1 in each of these past 18 episodes and then reinvested it, you would have ended up with just under $2.75 of profit. This much about the stock today. In the daily brief, we also discuss the outlook for infrastructure spending in the US and what that might mean for different sectors. The daily brief should already be in your mailboxes if you subscribe to it. If you don't, check us out on toggle.global and you'll be able to sign up. And if you'd like to see more of these insights, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, thanks for your attention.